2 exercises, 3 yoga poses that are going to make for stronger feet and ankles and also stretched out feet and ankles. You're going to want a yoga block if you have one. If you don't, grab a towel, fold it up nice and tight. You see mine is sort of like a block, close enough. And we'll get started standing so we can get those 2 exercises out of the way and then give our feet a nice stretch. So exercise number 1, we're going to ground both feet into the mat. So you're going to feel the heel and the ball of your feet settle in. To make sure we have that strong connection, pick up both sets of toes. So now you're really feeling the balls of your feet, especially right behind your big toe, and the heel of your foot connect with the ground. Set your toes down and press your toes into the mat and pull the toes towards you. If you're using a yoga mat, it's almost like you're trying to rumple the yoga mat under your toes, or like you're trying to scrunch fabric under there. Stop, lift up the toes, give them a break, find that heel ball connection, set toes down, and again, press them into the mat and sort of drag the toes back towards you like you're trying to curl up your mat underneath your feet. You're going to feel the arches of your feet lift up when you do that. Set toes down, lift them up, heel ball connection. One more time, bring those toes in, not just pressing them into the mat, but pulling them back till you feel the arches lift. This is for my fallen arches folks. All right, you can do that as many times as it feels good, but you do want to take a little bit of a break. So then what we're going to do here is a little heel raise, but a slightly different heel raise. So we are going to bend our left knee, pick up our left heel, because we want that leg out of commission. We want the right foot doing all the work, getting all the strength. So left knee's bent, we're just sort of resting on the ball. And then the right heel picks up and we transfer weight to the ball of the foot. We set it down. Lift up the heel, set it down. Strong arches, strong calves and ankles. We're lifting and lowering. Doesn't matter if you barely lift it off the ground, you're going to build up the strength. Now let's switch sides. So the left foot comes down, the right heel picks up because we don't want that leg helping out. We want to focus just on lifting the left, pressing into the ball, strong arch, strong ankles. These are my TV movements, right? They can feel a little daunting. Put on a favorite show, nice little guilty pleasure. You still got to have some body focus. Can't just look at the show. But practice until you feel your feet getting stronger. All right, now that we've worked out our feet, why don't we head to the mat just into tabletop and give our arches a nice stretch. So for right now, we're going to get this stuff off to the side. We're going to flip our toes underneath, and we're going to feel that nice stretch in our toes, which we're just working so hard, and in our arches, which we're also working really hard. If this pose is new to you, feel free to stop. Over time, you might walk your hands back and eventually bring them up the leg, finding a tall spine. But if you have tight, tender feet, don't worry about how high you come up. Find what feels like it's going to open your foot up so you get nice release. So this is our toe squat or our broken toe, a nice counter to it. We come forward, uncurl, tap things out. And here's where our towel or our block come into place. We're going to place it right between our heels. Then we're going to have a seat back, hero's pose. We are finding our lifted spine and a nice big stretch across our shins and our ankles. Perfect counter to what we just took. Then you can relax your shoulders, because remember, we want to look at our whole body in the pose. The focus might be on shins and ankles, but once the knees are safe, you can practice relaxing your shoulders, lifting your chin, softening your jaw. Let's tip forward. get rid of our blanket or towel. And what we're going to do is once again curl our toes under, but this time we're going to lift up our seat, find downward facing dog. And you might be saying, well, this is more of a hamstring and a calf stretch. And it is, but we want to gently pedal our heels towards the ground. So you're going to get some nice stretch, even below your calf muscle. You might notice it a little around your Achilles. But remember, there's that relationship between the calf and the plantar. So this is going to help release everything that could be potentially pulling on the arches of your feet. Just gently pressing one heel to the mat with a big bend in the opposite knee and moving nice and slow. Set your knees down, and that's it. Stronger feet, stronger ankles, but still with that nice flexible stretch.